Gandalf's Big Naturals. Are you there? How's it going?
Hey, Gandalf's Big Naturals.
I have strong doubts that your call is even real from your message,
dude.
But
oh my god, man!
But you know, your username really gets you through here. So let's hear what you got and let's see.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read my initial question as it was in the chat. Obviously, there's so much. But whatever you guys have questions on, yeah, we can dig into it after we get it established.
So Eldis is, by the way, is so stupid. He's let so many clearly fake calls through in the past. So to arouse his suspicion, you have to be really bringing some heat. So and you sound earnest. You might be just a good actor. I don't know, but let's without further ado, take it away, Gandalf's Big Naturals.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so many people that I've talked to have been like, "Are you real?" And oh my God, you guys, I wish that I was not, but here we are. We persist. So, earlier this year, on May 2nd, my mom was murdered by her husband while they were traveling in Albania. They had only been there for like
I'm sorry.
2.5 weeks.
I'm really sorry for laughing when I heard Albania.
No, okay, listen, just to level, my like trauma response has been to compartmentalize this top tier, and humor is the only way out, man.
Thank you.
So it's all good. You don't have to tiptoe.
I appreciate it. And we won't further, but it's more that it's just an incredible job by Eldis, because he's setting this up like you're like, I was in a gangbang with clowns and they came in me and I don't know which clown is and they won't take a paternity test. And then the first thing you say is my mother was murdered. I'm like, how about a fucking heads up, Eldis, that's what we're dealing with, you fucking piece of shit.
I don't want to give any spoilers. I want you to receive these cold. I guess like saying that I think it could be fake is kind of a spoiler, but
anyway, sorry.
Hey, we're here. We're digging in.
So in Albania, okay, sorry, they're traveling in Albania.
Yes,
where it is legal to kill your wife.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say he picked the right country.
Dude. My aunt was like so certain. She was like, he's gonna get life, and I was like, I don't know, dude. Anyway. So, okay. So on May 2nd, he murdered her.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, not great. Kind of
Albanian
not
CSI was there. Albanian CSI was there. We are going to lick the finger. We are going to taste the fingerprints, and if the fingerprints taste the same, we will do it. We will they're completely ruining the fucking. What kind of blood is this?
The embassy had me email like 3 or 4 different people at the prosecutor's office, and not a single one of them responded to me.
Jesus
Christ. They're not on their A game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that happened.
Yes. So fun fact,
maybe I can look at them.
If you are the beneficiary or next of kin of the person you murder, you do initially inherit all of their assets because you've not yet been deemed officially guilty of their murder in a court.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So he gets
my
God.
Wait, what?
The husband, the guy who killed her, inherits all her mom's stuff because it's not proven because he's her husband.
Is that universal or Albanian?
Good question. And here's the thing, not to get too graphic, but he was covered in her blood.
Jesus Christ.
They said why did you do it? And he was still drunk, which I was really worried he was going to be able to say altered state or whatever. But he was she was yelling at me, and I was probably yelling at you to let her get out of the house.
Jesus
so anyway,
Christ.
In the articles, they're he had weak motives, and I was like, okay, well at least we're all on board for that.
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay.
So what's going on now?
How high are you guys?
We're a little high. Yeah, I mean, we are high, which is another hilarious move by Eldest to drop this at the end. Because literally the conversation before was like, should we stop or do one more? And this is the fun one Eldest told us to go out on.
Well,
so
I had you in the live room for so long, so I just want to make sure we got to you tonight.
anyway,
Yes,
we're good enough to handle. We're sharp. Our wits are about us.
Don't worry, Gandalf's big naturals. I'm stone sober. I'll help crack this case.
Don't worry, Gandalf's big naturals. We will get to the bottom of your mother's recent murder.
Listen, I feel so satisfied that the OG Albanian is the captain of this ship. So it's all good.
Yeah, you're in as competent hands as we're at that Albanian embassy right now.
It's good insight, actually, from that
Real.
perspective.
Oh, the email chain, man! The email chain is brutal. Okay, so did I have nothing? If they have a will, they didn't let me know where it was. My mom had retired 6 weeks before she died, so she had just cashed out her entire retirement fund. Because here's the thing, like, they had sold all of their property. They were technically U.S. citizens, but their plan was to go to Albania and then do this fun little triangle where you do Albania, Turkey, Greece in like 3-month rotations, because you just have to file some paperwork. But if you're an American citizen, you automatically qualify for Albanian citizenship if you just fill out the right shit. They love us for some reason. I mean,
That's
Jesus,
fucking
isn't Eric
hilarious.
Adams over there right now or something? What a nightmare.
Oh my God. Interesting. So their plan was to retire in Albania.
Yeah. Albania, Turkey, Greece. Because if you're out of the country, I think for 90 days, then when you return, your visa has reset for a whole other year. So anyway, if anybody wants to move to Albania, it seems like it's kind of tight. If you don't get murdered.
Well, I don't know.
So
seems like it could go wrong.
Right. She had just
Hey, an
cashed
Albanian
out
didn't
her
kill her.
entire retirement 401k. And anyway, so they were planning on traveling Europe and like buying a house without working and living there until the day they died. So it's not like chump change. And I make 40 before taxes and I live in the Midwest. Like, it's not looking up.
Yeah.
I don't have like the money for legal help.
Of course. Damn.
So 2 weeks ago, while he was incarcerated in Shkodër, even though he had like, anyway, half-hearted attempted to like kill himself after he killed her initially. Right. I guess he wasn't on a watch list, so they like left him alone for a while, and he hung himself with a bed sheet.
But he didn't finish. Fuck, that would have been awesome if he killed himself.
Shkodër is in the north, by the way.
Well, no.
They're real villagers up there, so I'm not surprised by the lax legal system. That's where I think they still like uphold the kanun and shit there, the blood oath.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
you know, they're especially laissez-faire about
prisoners
murder.
killing themselves and stuff. Okay, so he doesn't kill himself, unfortunately.
No, he does. He does kill himself.
What?
He succeeds. Yeah, on October 28th, he succeeded. And the Albanian embassy did not let me know, even though I had already emailed them 2 times this month. I guess, like, I wasn't on the list of people to call. Like, I found out from a random lady in Connecticut.
Holy shit. Whoa. So he killed himself in fucking Shkodër.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And now, let me guess, Albania refuses to release your family's assets. Eldest's fucking cousins having you Mercedes right now off your mom's retirement plan.
I just think they can't help me. Like, I don't know where the thing is like, what I need is I need to be able to get in contact with the executor of his estate. Obviously, I'm not a fit because he hates my guts because I've been trying to get my mom to leave him since I was in high school.
Right.
So I'm not on that list.
Holy fuck. So wait, if I'm understanding this correctly, the biggest legal problem is he was not yet like convicted of the murder. So at the moment he died, he inherited all your mother's. He's in a gray area where now whoever it was in his will gets all your mom's shit.
Exactly. So it's like,
Wow.
so yeah, on the technicality that he had not yet been deemed guilty, he was still eligible to inherit her assets.
Wow.
And because he didn't have a guilty verdict, her assets are legally still part of his estate.
Oh my
And
God.
I asked the embassy, I asked the embassy, I was like, can you give me the contact of his executor? Because he only has like a 90-year-old dad and a 70-year-old sister I have never met before.
Right.
And if they have an attorney, I don't know. Right. But like this dude was like a yacht broker who was talking about how he bought like his 200th like share of stock in Tesla. So homie has an attorney, right?
Right. Right.
But due to privacy laws, the Albanian embassy cannot give me the contact information to his executor. So this is like I don't know who this person is. So essentially we're fucked. It's just this kind of scene like I'm completely removed from the equation. And so I guess my question is like what we're getting to is not legal advice, but when all of this first started, like the first week that it happened, there was like a Tampa news station that reached out to my aunt and asked if they wanted to talk about it. And at the time, we were like, no way, let's not blow up our shit. This is already so crazy.
Right.
But now, I mean, we're really running out of options.
Yeah.
I guess that there's like a forensic accountant who might be able to, but listen, I'm broke. I'm sure you got to pay that guy.
Sure.
So I'm wondering if I should reach out to that news station in Florida and like ask if they want to like run my story to see if I mean like I have no idea what being in the public eye would be like or what kind like what I would be like opening, the door to, but I would hope that maybe like visibility would get me in contact with resources of like some rich dude who's just bored and doesn't have enough going on and like his favorite podcast is My Favorite Murder. Like what do I
Yeah.
Do you
Someone
think
gets
it's
to
like
be in the middle of a true crime fucking
I think
podcast.
a lot of news outlets would be happy to
Yeah,
hear that
I
story.
think, and I think what you're asking is like, is it worth opening Pandora's box? But I think what you're doing here is you're not trying to get fucking famous. In fact, my advice to you would be like, keep it as about the story as possible. Make it clear your family is pushed into this. They don't want to do this at all, but you're really afraid that there's going to be like, because of some technicality and being overseas, that there's going to be a miscarriage of justice and that you just want to be able to, claim your mother's assets. It's not just about money, I would assume. It's also like just every sentimental shit. And it's just the principle of the matter. The principle of the guy who fucking killed her should not be allowed to inherit her stuff. Yeah.
Like one of the things that kept her in the relationship was he would threaten. He said, whatever I need to say to take you to court, I will say anything I need to get you in jail. And I have enough money. Everything is in my name. Like I'm going to be able to afford an attorney and you're not, and you're going to get like sunk into debt or imprisoned if you try to leave me. So nightmare scenario. And now it's like, the law is structured such that like even in her death the sanctity of her personhood cannot be like defined. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I mean like my options, like I have spoken to so many probate and litigation lawyers and like an international lawyer who was like, you do not have the money. I was like, thank you. But like the last lady I talked to was like, well, here's what you got. You could contact the people who she had an account with so much that the company opens a cease and desist suit against you. So you're responding to a suit that has already been put together and you wouldn't have had to pay for it and it would be dismissed in court because you technically hadn't broke the law. So it would be like me versus Charles Schwab in the court.
Right.
She also was like, have you contacted the FBI? And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, go ahead, give them a call. So I did. And the FBI was like, why have you called us? And I was like, you have to be speaking to an attorney. And I was like, the attorney told me to call.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then the
Well, they are running a
third
really tight ship at the FBI right now.
Yeah.
They're too busy fucking
Dude,
posting memes.
crazy. Yeah, like making like AI images of like Donald Trump on angel's wings, like
Yeah.
droning 2,000 children.
Executing every drug dealer who deserves it.
Yes. So they were like, okay, final option. You could open a posthumous wrongful death suit against him in Albania and then get the guilty verdict and then take that verdict to federal court where they would deem that the thing should not be in his estate. So only things that rich people in Hallmark and like high life movies can do. So yeah. Thanks so much for listening. I know that is like so much detail, but it is.
No, I mean, it's
dear
important.
fucking
Yeah, I
God.
mean, it's so funny that this is the one I'll just like, something's fishy here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I thought this was fake. I believe you. This is a harrowing journey.
It is quite harrowing,
As someone who has dealt with my parents' deaths.
Wow, look, you got him on his heels now. He's bringing up his parents' deaths.
Dealt with my parents' deaths and dealt with complicated legal matters that I just very in over my head on, including estate matters.
Yeah.
God damn.
And the Byzantine Albanian government. Have you tried giving the magistrate in the case a new baby goat as a bribe? Have you tried bribing him with a deformed Serbian slave, a house? Maybe that's what he wants. Chain up a Kosovar and send him over to the Albanian prime minister's house.
Well, like, so far I'm wondering if the fact that my emails are in English, if they're like, man, it's probably spam. Like if they're just like directly deleting it as soon as they see it. Because it's silence on the Western Front.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I do think like, I don't think it's wrong to go the media route. You're just looking to get some attention here and to have some, because I don't know. You said you've talked to a couple lawyers, but it's like, I don't know. Do they even know what they're talking about in this case? Because this is such a complicated matter. I don't even know who's the expert for this, you know? Like the fact that it's Albania is so fucking crazy.
I know.
Because you can't even open the suit up here, I guess.
No, yeah, but the thing is like, I don't even know. So the thing is like, I do not know where the assets are, which if you don't know where life insurance is, where a will is, where a bank account is, it might as well not exist.
Interesting.
But like, I mean, so we're going to talk to a forensic accountant and see if they are like, have magic mystical powers and can shoot lightning bolts out of their hands or something.
Yeah.
Does this guy have like any relatives or anything?
That's the thing. So 90-year-old dad don't know how with it his brain is.
Right.
Talked to him once when I was in middle school. I think I ate brunch. I think I saw him for like an hour and a half when I was 13.
Right.
And then like he has a sister who I have never met before, who like, I think I did like a name search on the internet and found like an email that's attached to the name and the city she lives in. But that's like the only way I would have to contact her. So that's kind of a crapshoot. Yeah.
I don't know anything about the fucking legal system, but that sort of like tracking a person down in your own country, like if it seems pretty black and white that's like they have no right to any of that. That is not how justice should work.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you can get in touch with them and they could be like, okay, here you go. Like that.
That's like what's crazy. It's like if the only obstacle is money or like the knowledge of how to do it, because you look at the situation and you're like, obviously,
right.
It's not. So it's like, but you just have to have the 100K on hand to file the paperwork that makes it official.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do think if that's the case, like, because what Saxon's saying is like, yes, you're completely in the right, and any moral person who got this money might even go so far as, like, in a perfect world, a good person and not even a good person, just someone who could like, has some basic moral code would be like, I have to give this $40,000 or whatever it is to the person who actually like, I couldn't live with myself if I took this money because my fucking piece of shit brother killed someone and now I get her money. That doesn't make any sense, right? Now, do we know that this is a moral person? We don't, right? We don't know who the fuck this is. So that's why I do think you saying like, at the very least, talking about it, because another motivator might just be shame, right? Like maybe in a vacuum, this person would never give the money back. But if this becomes even sort of a story that gets back to them, if a reporter tracks them down and is like, "What is your, do you have a comment on this?" If people know them as the person who stole the money that should have gone to the, someone who their relative killed, that might actually help. And I think, just saying this, just even getting your story out there might lead to the attention of someone who actually knows these. That might not be $100,000, right? You talk to somebody who told you to call the fucking FBI. Clearly, that bitch didn't exactly know what she was doing. There might be a lawyer who
person I've spoken to. So shout out to her.
Well, shout out to her.
That's a thing.
She was doing her best, but I mean, there might be somebody who actually has dealt with this exact thing, as specialized as it is. There might be someone who knows the actual way to do this, in a more, who has not just theoretical advice, but has done this in other countries or whatever.
Yeah.
And getting your story out there might not hurt. So I don't think it's a bad idea. I would say I would tell people in general to avoid this kind of stuff if you could. And I think your first instinct was correct. But now that things have taken such a weird turn, as long as you don't let this kind of become a circus and just kind of put the story forward and say, hey, we're just trying to get our mom's, we just want to respect her final wishes, and kind of honor our mom. And, like you said, it's the very definition of a personhood.
It was in our situation. I'm an only child.
Oh no! Who did you? Oh, so when you were okay, damn, that's brutal. This is all on you. Yeah.
Yep.